Big thank you to Elham for that report, and joining us now to chat about the uncomfortable topic of constipation is internal medicine specialist Dr. Mina Milovanovic. Thank you very much indeed for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a subject that we need to discuss, but it's a subject that's often avoided by many, and yet it can have major underlying medical impulses on other medical conditions as well. So in terms of that, is constipation the same in every single patient? And following on from that, are the symptoms the same in everybody?
The symptoms are not the same, and it's not always presented in the same fashion, nor is it cured. So what it means is infrequent bowel movements. You would say that less than 3 times a week would be infrequent, okay, for the common Western diet. It can also mean that if you pass hard stools or you have difficulty passing stools, even though it's every day, it's also called constipation. And if a patient complains of feeling not able to empty completely his bowels every day, that he's still full, it's also constipation. So as you can see, the symptoms would differ.
Now, I was reading about the actual definition of constipation, and as you mentioned earlier, it's fewer than 3 times per week. But what about those who are unable to go at least once a day? Would that also come under constipation?
No, but if that person is passing a stool that's hard once a day, it is also constipation. If it's painful and hard, it's also constipation.
Is there a cure to this? Something we can do about it?
Well, you just heard a commentary on how important it is to be physically active, to do exercise, to engage, to have a diet that's rich in fiber, so lots of vegetables and fruits, to intake adequate amounts of liquid. So those are prerequisites. You also have to have some time for it. You can actually even train your children to spend at least 20 minutes after having their first hot meal of hot tea or hot milk, and that can also help when it comes to children. The same goes for adults. After having your first meal with breakfast, you start the gastrocolic reflex. You should take advantage of it. It's a normal process.
When should somebody get concerned about the condition? Because we heard there from the doctor that it can be brought on by anxiety, stress, any manner and number of things. So when should people say, you know what, things aren't right, I need to see somebody about this?
If they've had regular stools, if the problem is giving them bloating, pain, nausea, if they've seen a change in color, in consistency, that would be a time
over a period of time.
Over a period of time to come and talk to the doctor. Because it could be several things. It could be just psychological, could be all the measures that we should take into consideration, not adequate physical activity, but it could also mean disease.
And if not treated at the right time, can it also lead to any other kinds of serious ailments?
Well, I wouldn't say serious ailments, but I would say it's very uncomfortable, and they might, what we say, self-medicate, and that's not good. We can advise taking some form of laxative, like a bulk forming agent, such as psyllium husk, or fiber, fibogel, or other laxatives that are practically functioning as osmotics. But if they take herbal medication that contains senna, those are very, very strong laxatives, and they can lead to very slow bowel movements and even to colonic inertia, as we say, and that can be dangerous.
Yeah, best to avoid those home remedies that have been passed down through the generations, is it?
Yeah, but if you take a home remedy such as have a lot of fruit, maybe some prunes, it's okay. If you have pear juice, then it's okay.
Right, Mina, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Very uncomfortable subject, but I mean, it is one that we cannot ignore. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
For more information on everything that we've discussed right now, do log on to our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Studio One Live.
Yeah, I'll thank